Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 Avril Lavigne songs. For this list, we'll be looking at tracks from this Canadian pop-punk icon that have dominated the charts, as well as become fan favorites over the years. Which of these tunes have you replayed the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Freak Out, Under My Skin.
Try to tell me what I shouldn't do.
After releasing her debut album, Let Go, to commercial and critical acclaim, Avril Lavigne set out to make a darker and more mature second record. Immersing herself in its production, Lavigne wrote a significant portion of the album and poured most of her personal experiences into the lyrics. While other songs addressed more serious topics, Freak Out just makes you want to let your hair down and forget about your worries. Produced by Butch Walker, the track features a badass guitar intro that opens up to lyrics about paying no mind to what others think about you. It's a quintessential Avril Lavigne song that lets all social outcasts around the world know that it's okay to stand out from the pack.
Keep it inside, freak out, let it go.
Number 19, Hot, The Best Damn Thing.
You're so good to me, baby.
Moving away from the more personal musings on her second album, Lavigne's third record, The Best Damn Thing, featured songs that were fast, fun, and tailor-made for radio dominance.
You make me so hot, make me wanna drive. You're so ridiculous, I can barely stop.
The third single from the album, Hot, swapped the grungy guitars from her previous albums for new wave verses, a sultry bridge, and an explosive chorus. Although the song wasn't quite hot enough for the US, barely charting on the Billboard Hot 100, it cracked the top 10 in Lavigne's native Canada, and was a moderate success down under. Lavigne was praised by critics for revisiting Let Go era sounds, taking an emotional ballad about her feelings for her boyfriend and turning it into a potential radio hit. Number 18, Unwanted, Let Go. We all know how crushing it feels to be judged solely based on how we look, dress, or talk, when we have a lot more to offer underneath the surface. On this track, a deep cut from Avril Lavigne's outstanding debut album, the singer perfectly encapsulates that feeling of being unwanted by people whose validation you crave the most. According to Lavigne, the song was inspired by a boy she was dating, whose parents already had their mind made up about her and wouldn't approve of their relationship.
So unwanted, I know.
It speaks to the timeless quality of the Let Go album that a gem like Unwanted could be overshadowed by other remarkable songs on the record.
You don't know me, don't ignore me. You don't want me there, you just shut me out.
Number 17, Innocence, The Best Damn Thing.
Waking up to see that everything is okay. The first time in my life, so great.
By the time Avril Lavigne's third album, The Best Damn Thing, was released in 2007, the pop-punk singer was just 22 and had spent her entire young adult life in the spotlight. For such a young person, that could have a huge emotional toll, as we've seen multiple famous youngsters lose their way as they grew older.
This innocence is brilliant. I hope that it will stay.
In this song, Lavigne points out just how important it is to make time for oneself away from all the noise to enjoy the little things, and feel truly innocent and free. At a time when her fan base was mostly teenagers and young adults, it was an important reminder from the rock star to slow down and take things one step at a time.
This innocence is brilliant. So beautiful, so beautiful.
Number 16, He Wasn't, Under My Skin.
There's not much going on today.
Although the alt-rock ballad Fall to Pieces was released in North America as the final single from Lavigne's second album, this song served as its replacement in international markets.
Sit on my bed alone, staring at the phone.
He Wasn't stood out from most of the other tracks on the album, with its hard-hitting drums, distorted guitars, and tongue-in-cheek lyrics. Co-written with Chantal Kreviazuk, with whom she wrote most of Under My Skin, Lavigne rants about her relationship with a man who fails to meet her expectations because of how terribly he treats her.
He wasn't what I wanted, what I thought, no, he wouldn't even open up that door.
Even though it wasn't as successful as the other singles, only managing to chart in a few countries, it was selected by AllMusic as one of the most significant post-grunge songs of all time. Number 15. Things I'll Never Say, Let Go. On her Grammy-nominated debut album, Avril Lavigne worked with the three-piece writing and production team The Matrix.
I'm staring at my feet, and my cheeks are turning red, and I'm searching for the words inside my head.
This collaboration would prove to be a winning combo, as the trio alongside Lavigne had 5 songs that they produced together make it onto the album, including the first 3 singles that introduced her to the world, and this soft pop rock ballad.
I'm feeling nervous, trying to be so perfect, 'cause I know you're worth it, yeah.
The song describes Lavigne as being tongue-tied and unable to admit her exact thoughts and feelings about someone she has a thing for.
I say what I want to say I wanna blow you away, be with you every night, am I squeezing you too tight?
It's a heartwarming tune that's so innocent and pure, but in true Avril Lavigne fashion, still ambiguous enough to keep you guessing her true intentions.
Guess I'm wishing my life away, but these things I'll never say.
Number 14. Alice, Almost Alice, music inspired by the motion picture.
Spinning around, I'm underground, I fell down.
From her signature necktie and tank top combination to her more gothic outfits, Avril Lavigne was an emo fashion icon and established her own clothing line Abby Dawn in 2008. Inspired by the Alice in Wonderland franchise, Lavigne was researching ideas for Abby Dawn when she was struck with a brilliant idea to compose a song for the Disney live-action film.
You can't stop me now.
After getting the okay from Disney executives and director Tim Burton, Lavigne immediately wrote this cinematic rock ballad about surviving against all odds. The song's dark themes and angsty sound tied in perfectly with those of the movie. But even if you haven't seen 2010's Alice in Wonderland, it's still a fantastic standalone track.
I'll get by.
Number 13. What the Hell? Goodbye Lullaby.
You say that I'm messing with your head.
The lead single from her 4th record, Goodbye Lullaby, What the Hell stood out as the most upbeat pop song and reportedly the least personal on the otherwise introspective album.
You're on your knees, begging please stay with me.
Featuring a retro keyboard riff, hand claps, and just enough guitars to still keep it grounded in rock, the track is a perky anthem of independence that doesn't take itself too seriously.
All my life I've been good, but now I'm thinking what the hell.
Although playful and fun, many speculated that the song's liberating lyrics may have had just a little layer of underlying subtext, as her divorce from ex-husband Derek Whibley had been finalized not too long before.
I don't really care, don't care. All my life I've been good, but now
A moderate success, What the Hell peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 and cracked the top 20 in several other countries.
all my life I've been good, but now what the hell?
Number 12. Losing Grip, Let Go.
Are you aware of what you make me feel, baby?
Released as the 4th single from her debut album, Losing Grip is an explosive rock jam that finds Lavigne dipping her toe in grunge and nu metal, sounds that she would fully delve into on her 2nd album.
Should I care?
Lyrically, the song talks about Lavigne feeling ignored by someone she loved, and ultimately deciding to drift away from them. She goes on a journey throughout the song. At the start, she's confused as to why her lover barely acknowledges her, but by the end, she's realized she's much better off without them. Lavigne flexes her undeniable vocal prowess on the song, and earned a Grammy nomination for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance.
You don't care, then I don't care when I go in anywhere.
Number 11. Don't Tell Me, Under My Skin.
You held my hand and walked me home. I know.
This grungy rock ballad served as the lead single for Avril Lavigne's sophomore effort, Under My Skin. Co-written by Lavigne and her frequent collaborator, Evan Taubenfeld, the track was a big screw you to self-proclaimed nice guys with a deeply rooted sense of entitlement.
Did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time?
Written when she was just 17 years old, the song's lyrics portray a mature young woman who knows exactly what she wants and refuses to be goaded into doing what she doesn't.
Don't try to tell me what to say. You're better off that way.
It was a very important message, especially for Lavigne's fans, a lot of whom were teenage girls themselves, dealing with the pressure that comes with romantic relationships.
Better off alone anyway.
Number 10. Smile, Goodbye Lullaby.
Yeah, who said hey? What's your name?
While most of the songs in Avril Lavigne's discography deal with themes of teen angst, rejection, and loneliness, this upbeat pop track is sassy, happy, and a whole lot of fun. Lavigne, with the help of legendary pop songwriters Max Martin and Shellback, paints a vivid picture of a wild woman who's finally landed on someone who makes her happy.
That's why I smile. It's been a while.
Whether this is true love or just infatuation is not quite clear, but at this moment, Lavigne is grateful for the presence of this special person in her life.
The reason why
The song served as the second single from her fourth album, Goodbye Lullaby, and was a moderate success in North America and Australia.
I smile.
Number 9. Wish You Were Here, Goodbye Lullaby.
I can be tough. I can be strong.
Rounding out the single cycle for Goodbye Lullaby is this mid-tempo power ballad with a lot of heart.
And I remember all those crazy things you said. You left them running through my head.
The song, described by Lavigne as, quote, her most personal track on the album, does its best to depict the indescribable feeling of needing someone who's not around at the moment.
You're always there, you're everywhere. But right now I wish you were here.
With a more muted instrumentation than is normal for an Avril Lavigne song, the track hones in on the raw emotion in her voice and shows the pop-punk princess at her most vulnerable.
Damn, what I do to have you here.
Music critics singled out the tune as a highlight on the album and praised Lavigne for exploring more soul-bearing territory while maintaining the darkness and angst usually associated with her music.
I do to have you near. I wish you were here.
Number 8. Keep Holding On, Aragon, music from the motion picture and The Best Damn Thing.
Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through.
Originally written for the 2006 action fantasy film Aragon, this rock ballad also appeared on Lavigne's third record, The Best Damn Thing, as the album's closer. The song, written to tie in with themes of the movie, has an uplifting message of endurance and knowing that no matter how difficult things may be, you're never alone and you can always come out on top.
Stay strong, 'cause you know I'm here for you, I'm here for you.
While the movie received strongly negative reviews, the song was praised by critics and pointed out as one of the highlights related to the film. It peaked in the top 20 of the Billboard Hot 100 and was shortlisted for an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song.
Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through.
Number 7. Girlfriend, The Best Damn Thing.
Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. No way, think you need a new one.
5 years after making her debut in the music scene, Avril Lavigne scored her first #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 with this infectious power pop anthem.
She's like, so whatever, you could do so much better.
Released as the lead single from her third studio album, the catchy tune detailed how Lavigne had her sights set on another woman's man and was ready to snatch him away. Complete with hand claps, stomping drums, and heavy guitar riffs, the song's chorus was reportedly written in 2 minutes while Lavigne was drunk, and has been compared to Tony Basil's 1982 hit single Mickey. Lavigne recorded the chorus of the track in 7 other languages, including French and Japanese. This helped it catch on with foreign audiences, taking it to the top 10 in several countries. Number 6. When You're Gone, The Best Damn Thing. This pop-punk princess sure knows how to deliver an emotional ballad. Avril Lavigne effortlessly pulls at our heartstrings with this soaring rock tune that was released as the second single from The Best Damn Thing.
And the bed where you lie is made up on your side.
Co-written by Lavigne and Butch Walker, the single was originally not intended to be a love song. But according to her, once she started writing it, she realized so much more emotions that needed to be expressed.
When you're gone, the pieces of my heart are missing you.
It was in stark contrast to the previous single Girlfriend, and showcased Lavigne's emotional depth, versatility, and vocal prowess. While it only achieved moderate success in the US, the song was a hit in Canada and the UK, where it peaked at number 8 and number 3 respectively.
Will always get me through the day and make it okay.
Number 5. My Happy Ending, Under My Skin.
It's not like we're dead. Was it something I did? Was it something you said?
The second single from Under My Skin, My Happy Ending tells the story of a romantic relationship that doesn't work out, and all the great memories that fade away with it. The song starts off slow as Lavigne's passionate vocals narrate the details of the ill-fated relationship, then fully leans into post-grunge territory once the chorus comes on and the heavy guitars kick in.
You were everything that I wanted.
It became a huge hit for Lavigne, peaking at number 9 in the US and cracking the top 10 in several other countries.
The memories so close to me just fade away.
The song earned as much critical success as it did commercial, as the track received positive reviews from music critics and has remained one of her defining songs to date.
All this time you were pretending, so much for my happy ending.
Number 4. I'm With You, Let Go.
Standing on the bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. I thought that you'd be here by now.
After her first 2 singles established her as a burgeoning punk and pop rock icon, Avril Lavigne released this power ballad as the third single from her debut album.
Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home?
The song received highly positive reviews from critics, who praised it for its adult contemporary sound and mature songwriting.
It's a damn cold night, trying to figure out this life.
It became her third consecutive top 10 hit and her second song to receive Grammy nominations for both Song of the Year and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance.
Why is everything so confusing? Maybe I'm just out of my mind.
Lyrically, the song describes feelings of loneliness and wishing someone would lend a helping hand in those tough moments. It has appeared in multiple TV shows and was even sampled in Rihanna's 2011 hit single Cheers, Drink to That. Number 3. Skater Boy, Let Go.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
With the success of her super smash debut hit single, many thought of Avril Lavigne as a one-hit wonder enjoying her 15 minutes of fame. But this punk tune sure proved the naysayers wrong.
He was a skater boy, she said see you later.
as the second single from her first record, the power pop track details the life of a skateboarder who was rejected by his high school crush and eventually became a superstar rock musician.
She tags along, stands in the crowd, looks up at the man that she turned, yeah.
The song was critically acclaimed for its production, sense of humor, and Lavigne's high-energy performance. It reached the top 10 in multiple countries, including the US and UK, and was nominated for the Grammy for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance.
We at a studio, singing the song we wrote about the girl you used to know.
Number 2. Nobody's Home, Under My Skin.
I couldn't tell you why she felt that way.
If this song ever helped you when you felt lost or hopeless, then believe us when we say you were definitely not alone. The third single from Under My Skin, this rock ballad was co-written with ex-Evanescence guitarist Ben Moody and marked a departure from the heavier, more grungy sounds of the album's first two singles.
Nobody's home, it's where she lies, broken inside.
In the song, which was inspired by a friend of hers, Lavigne confronts feelings of powerlessness as she sings about not being able to help her friend in need.
She can't find her place, she's losing her faith, she's falling from grace.
Even though it failed to crack the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, it was an exceptional showing from the then 20-year-old Lavigne, and remains a fan favorite of hers.
Place to go, to dry her eyes, broken inside.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Complicated. Let Go.
Chill out, what she yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before.
Even after several albums, multiple hit songs, and millions of records sold, the quality of Avril Lavigne's introduction to the world has largely gone unmatched.
Somebody else, round everyone else, you're watching your back like you can't relax.
Complicated served as the lead single from her debut album Let Go, and helped launch a fresh-faced Lavigne to superstardom.
Tell me why you had to go and make things so complicated.
Critically, the pop-rock tune was a success, with most critics praising its infectious nature and celebrating Lavigne as the antithesis of the sexualized teen pop stars of the time. Commercially, the song was a huge hit, peaking at the number 2 spot on the Hot 100 and reaching the top 5 in several other countries. It received 2 Grammy nominations and paved the way for the force that Avril Lavigne was to become.
And you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. You promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.